With the 10th generation of Pokémon rapidly approaching, I wanted to go back through and replay each generation of the franchise. But I didn't just want to play through the games to no real benefit, so I devised a clever scheme to make content out of it. Yep, I'm a genius. Right, so Pokémon Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm going to do a Hardcore Nuzlocke through each generation of the Pokémon series, spanning 12 games. There's just one small-ish problem. I've never done a Nuzlocke before. Aw, no, come on, it can't be that bad. Alright, time for the obligatory rules segment. There's a timestamp on screen to skip to if you don't want to hear this bit. The rule set I'll be using for this run is as follows. Fainted Pokemon are considered dead and can no longer be used for any purpose, even HMs. I'll be releasing them after battle to ensure this rule is followed. I can only catch one Pokemon in each of the game's routes or towns, and it has to be the first Pokemon I find there. But I can re-roll an area's encounter if it's a Pokemon I've already caught, or if it was within an evolutionary line of one. Gift Pokemon may be taken as a replacement for a wild encounter, but only for the area they are given in. All battles must be completed in the set battle style. No items other than Pokeballs can be used during battle. And finally, I'll be using level caps, meaning I cannot use any Pokemon higher level than the next gym leader's ace. Additionally, I'm playing with a couple other quality of life changes that aren't technically rules, those being that rare candies may be hacked in to fast-track the level grind, and the universal Pokemon randomizer setting to replace trait evolutions with level ups or items can be used. No other mechanical changes have been made, though. Cool, that should be everything. So, without further ado, let's talk about my first ever Nuzlocke of Pokémon Red. Wait, what do you mean I already lost? To the first rival battle? So... let's talk about my second attempt at a Pokémon Red Hardcore Nuzlocke. I kicked off the run by picking Bulbasaur as my starter, and then winning the tutorial battle this time. After that, I grabbed my first two encounters, a Rattata and a Nidoran male. I then immediately got the Nidoran killed in the Route 22 rival battle because, you know, clearly very dumb. I managed to win that battle, though, which let me catch my next two encounters, a Pidgey and a Weedle. Oh, and I should say that I think I'm going to pass on talking about future encounters that didn't really participate in the run at all, just to save us on useless chatter. Next up is my first gym battle against Brock. This battle was of course very, very easy. Look, without any abilities in Gen 1, Bulbasaur can kinda just one-hit KO Geodude and Onix basically unchecked. And I don't really know what to tell you, but Misty wasn't that much harder. With a newly evolved Ivysaur, I was able to tear through her team too. Before I could take on Lieutenant Surge, though, I've got two rival battles to take on. The third battle north of Cerulean posed a little bit of a challenge, but luckily my Pidgeotto was able to take out all of his Pokemon before getting low enough health to be in any real danger. Unfortunately, my victory was rather short-lived, as I managed to get my Rattata killed by a wild Oddish moments later. Over by Vermilion City, I caught myself a Magikarp, Diglett, and Drowsy, and as you may have guessed, Rival 4 on the SSN was a Gyarados sweep, followed by my Diglett demolishing the Electric Gym with Dig. After that, I made my way to Celadon City and picked up the Eevee, which I then evolved to Jolteon and took on the Grass Gym. Oh man, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. Yep, so this gym was also a sweep, with Hypno this time though. Then, thanks to the higher level cap, the first Giovanni fight and the Lavender Tower's rival battle went down in no time. After that, I used the Pokeflute to catch the static Snorlax encounter and clear the path to the next leg of Kanto. The next major battle is the Silphco rival. I led with Jolteon, who was able to take out Pidgeot, Execute, and Gyarados, but after a big hit from Alakazam, I switched into Snorlax, who closed out the fight. Hopping back onto the sweeping train, though, for the Giovanni rematch, I was able to run through his team with the Gift Lapras from the tower. Let's speed through this next section to avoid some redundancy. Sabrina, Koga, Blaine, and Giovanni all lost to one-hit KO sweeps. Oh, hey, look at that! I didn't lose a single Pokemon to any of the gym leaders. Feel like I've proven myself to be a skilled, tactical Nuzlocker. Oh, I totally just button-mashed through that rival battle and got Lapras killed, didn't I? Hey, on the bright side, Victory Road went well. After taking some time to collect myself, I put together my final team for the Elite Four. That being Snorlax, Venusaur, Pidgeot, Hypno, Jolteon, and Gyarados. First up for the Pokemon League is Lorelei. I led with Jolteon into her Dugong, which was down in a single Thunderbolt. Cloyster and Slowbro after that both went down in single hits. Against Jinx, I missed 2 pin missiles, so Jolteon took some damage, but eventually broke through it and made it to Lapras. My first Thunderbolt left it at 1 HP, so she wasted a turn healing with a Super Potion, allowing me to land the final hit for victory. Battle number 2 is Bruno. Leading with Hypno, I was able to completely destroy his low special team with Psychic. I didn't even take a single point of damage. Next up is Agatha. Since her team is all poison types, I led Hypno again. My first Pokemon was Gengar, who outsped Hypno and landed a Nightshade. Luckily, though, it went down to a Psychic after that. After that, her Golbat, Haunter, and Arbok were all O-code. Against her second Gengar, my last Psychic was just barely too weak to take it down, and without any other moves that could hit Ghost types, I needed to switch to Gyarados. Agatha spent her turn using a Super Potion, so I got a Surf for the final hit. The final Elite Four battle is against Lance. Opening with my Snorlax, I used 3 Amnesias to max out my special stat, but then immediately got hit by a critical Hydro Pump, bypassing my defenses and taking down Snorlax. Jolteon is up next though for the revenge kill with Thunderbolt. After that was a Dragonair who fell pretty easily, but the second one managed to bring Jolteon to low HP before going down. His Aerodactyl though was no threat, going down to 1 Thunderbolt. And finally is Dragonite. I pivot to Pidgeot but get brought to 2 HP. Venusaur goes in to stall it out with Poison Powder and Leech Seed. Eventually, this strategy pays off and I defeat Lance. Now, there's just one challenge left to face, the champion battle against my rival, and I think I'll leave this up to my live commentary. Fair warning though, it isn't super amazing. Let's do it. Rival fight. Cool. Alright, Jolteon. We hit Thunderbolt. Does this kill? Perfect. And that's really what Jolteon was here for. This is what Jolteon is for. It's for the Oko on the flying types. Alakazam. I've got a move for you, buddy. Only hit 3 times. Okay. But we live a Psychic for sure. Come on. Yeah. Ooh, our special did fall though. That might be annoying. Right on. Okay, this is probably an Earthquake, so we switch. It's actually Fury Attack. Does he have Earthquake? He might not. He might just have Fury Attack. Maybe Horn Drill. I do know this fight has some really, shocking movesets. This is, Exeggutor. I'm not gonna bother to switch. I think we just let Gyarados do what he can do. If he goes down, he goes down. Okay. Oh, fine by me. That skips my recharge turn. And we'll just prep Hyper Beams for when we wake up. Although, it's gonna take a while for a wake up. Gyarados, come on, buddy. Yeah, I'm fine letting Gyarados go down here, though. I really don't want to switch out and just have a sleeping Gyarados in the back. We missed the Hyper Beam into getting put to sleep again. That rules. That rules. Okay, kill me. Okay, his last 2 Pokemon are Gyarados and Charizard. So, we send in Jolteon for the Thunderbolts. I can't believe I killed Snorlax, man. I almost had a deathless E4. I need to update my deaths counter while I'm thinking about it. I'll do it in a second. I'll do it when the battle's over, because I just won. Let's go! And with that, I had officially beaten my first Nuzlocke in the first game in this marathon challenge. Next time I'll be taking on Pokemon Crystal, and I've actually already recorded all of the footage for that run, and that run is definitely special to say the least. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Hey everybody, welcome to the outro at the end of the video. If you stuck around this long, awesome. This is not any kind of scripted thing. This is just saying cool. I probably have made it, I would think, a little like director's commentary over this video on my second channel, which I'll have linked in the description, to talk about more of my thoughts on the actual run itself. I don't know, it was fun. It was nice to do it. Oh, Pokemon Crystal. Oh, that was not fun. This one was fun, though. I liked this. Didn't like the next one. Cool. That's it. Bye.